Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, some Steelers news, Steelers topics and updates. As you guys know, Russell Wilson is now a full participant at practice. Now, does this kind of brings a little more questions uprising about the QB1 position? In my opinion, you just keep rolling with Justin Fields. That was my opinion at first. At first I was for Russell Wilson to play when he first got traded here, but then when we traded for, he got signed here, then we traded for Justin Fields. I was like, might as well roll with the young gun. I'm like, cause he gonna be here for the long run. Russell Wilson is only gonna be here. He might retire next year. You never know. He might retire next year or the year after next. He's like 35, 36 years old. On the end part of his career, Justin Fields is still developing, and on the he got a lot of stuff ahead of him like that to go out there and play and be a part of his team. And they're looking to make him like the next franchise guy. So just roll with him. Roll with him, see how he does. His highs, his lows, and see you can build up off that and see if you see that franchise QB in him, and then roll with him in the future like that. So I think Justin Fields would be the best answer for now for us to just keep rolling with. But we'll see what the Steelers do. Russell Wilson being there out there at practice, and it's gonna add a lot of different things. It's gonna add like a lot of like different scenarios and different things surrounding that question and stuff. I don't think it adds. It might add a little pressure Justin Fields a little bit to play a little better. I know last game he scored 2 touchdowns before, but he didn't play the best football. But your receivers can't get open. You usually don't play too well like that. You can't get the ball out too fast. But he did miss some people like in some throws here and there like that throughout that game. But I think overall he still played pretty solid. And I think he'll bounce back this game versus the Raiders. But I think it do put a little pressure on him to go out there and perform better. And I think that's a good pressure. He's one of those guys who love competition. He loves to be put in spots where he's uncomfortable. I think he loves to get opportunity to challenge himself, push himself. So I think Justin Fields should shine well like that with this happening as well. So we're going to see what the Steelers do in that situation. We're also going to see the Steelers, like I mentioned in my last video I made yesterday, discussing, of course, receivers the Steelers could bring to the team. They should go out there and, of course, look at Devontae Adams, look at the DeAndre Hopkins, look at Christian Kirk, like I mentioned, all different type of guys, different scenarios. Just go out there and look at the different individuals and see if you can bring somebody in to help that receiving room out. The receiving room has been damaged. It's a lot of injuries and stuff, of course, going around. Roman Wilson, he still haven't a debut yet. They keep mentioning and saying that Roman Wilson is not ready yet. He's not ready yet. He's not ready yet. Said for the past like 5 weeks. So I don't know. They said Arthur Smith was talking about it earlier today. He was trying to explain why Roman Wilson hasn't played yet, but it's all the same stuff repeated. He said, you're talking about a lot of time missed for a young player. Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith said during the press conference. He said he's working very hard. I would imagine it would happen sooner rather than later, but it's not like you got to meet a certain metric. A lot of is getting back into game shape. It's just, can you miss all training camp and get your legs back in? You're not the guy that played 4 games and missed a week or 2. There's a lot of football conditioning, and certainly for a young guy mentally. Okay, so that's the statement he gave about Roman Wilson, Arthur Smith. But it's the same thing every week like that. Someone similar statement, they'd say like, well, he's not ready yet, not conditioned. I'm like, you gotta put him out there eventually like that. The only way to get ready and get in game shape sometimes is to play the game like that. People always say, oh, they in game shape. When you get out there and play, that's when you get in game shape. When you're playing those high level games like that, when you're playing out there. I ain't saying you gotta be in a role where he's going out there being a primary target, but at least put him in some type of like role, a limited role out there where he's utilizing different snaps and different sets, and so kind of see what we have in that position, because we need all the help we can get from the receiving room. So we'll see what the Steelers do with that. I hope he does make his debut this week. The way Arthur Smith was talking about it, he kind of saying he hopes sooner rather than later. I think it'd probably be after the bye week, in my opinion. But I hope it is like from a luck of something, like that. And then he comes out there and he be, of course, playing out there and be activated to the roster. But yeah, there's a lot of news going on. Of course, the NFL is still investigating the George Pickens situation about the explicit language he had on his eye open, where he said, "I'm always effing open." The thing he had on his eye, even though he was closed. He wasn't open like that. He was closed like a blockbuster on that game right there. He got clamped up. He didn't really catch anything. He had to drop on 3rd down. So they investigating that, looking about finding him for that. And the Jordan Lewis thing at the end, we grabbed his face mask and pushed him down. So there's a lot of things. George Pickens is a great player, like I mentioned before in a previous video I did a few days ago. But he just seems to be immature and make a lot of bad decisions. And we had that a lot of times for different receivers over the past few years. I'm just getting tired of it a little bit sometimes. So hopefully he can get himself in check, and we'll see what happens. The Steelers continue to monitor his behavior, and the NFL investigate the eye black rule stuff and all that crazy things they do and all that stuff. But yeah, I think this week we should have opportunity. We can get back to playing our style of football, you know, running the football like that, and also getting after the quarterback like we usually do. For the last game, we did a good job. Defense came back to life. You know, they did a good job. They held the Cowboys to under 20 points most of the game until the last game-winning touchdown. But if the Steelers offense could have put up more than 17 points with 3 turnovers, the defense had 3 turnovers, and they also had a blocked field goal and only got 17 points. You need more points than that. If you get 3 turnovers and a blocked field goal, the offense would have went out there and put up more points, 20+ points, could have won that game. Won that game like that and been comfortable and been sitting at 4-1 right now. So we'll see what the Steelers can do against the Raiders. I think they can run the ball against this team, but they got to be willing to do it. You said you win your first 3 games, you ran the ball. The past 2 games, you try to be pass heavy, and it worked. Now the Colts one, you had to be pass heavy a little bit since you kind of fell behind. But this past game with the Cowboys, you was trying to throw it down the field, take the secondary, and we was run the ball, and a lot of the plays down the field wasn't really hidden like that. But we didn't like emphasize the run. So this game against the Raiders, I want to see them emphasize the run. I want to see them run the football and see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys like this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more content. I have a game preview that will be coming as well. I think, trying to see if you guys listen to this video, it probably either came out or about to come out or something, but I don't know when I'm gonna upload this video right here. But be on the lookout for that. It might be after the game preview. So if you guys haven't seen the game preview, go back and watch it. But yeah, I'll see you I'll probably see you. Well, actually, I might upload this before the game preview. You'll just find out when you see it. But yeah, be on the lookout for more content. I might have a video tomorrow as well, but definitely, of course, on the day of the game, I'm gonna have the final predictions, and I'm gonna have the post-game show, and might do another one too as well after the weekly review thing we do, and some other news and updates that we might have. So be on the lookout for that. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.